Good morning, Kristen. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I survived Mexico. It was not too bad, like 27.8 degree, and it's quite windy in Cancun. I had a video, right? So it's like cast. It was good for the whole family, and kids loves it. Yeah, we are living in a small blue planet Earth. Yeah. Good morning, Miss Zen. Thanks for coming. 师傅, thank you. That's a Chinese word for teacher. Yeah, Mexico. Warm, sunshine. Instead of cold, cloudy. But, that's weather. How about our mind? How about your psyche? We can be warm in the sunshine inside. I do feel it this way because that's the topic today. If you study the Sixth Patriarch, Master Hui Neng, I feel sunny here. I just read a little bit before you guys came in. So today's topic, I want to introduce this great master, the Sixth Patriarch in the Chan lineage or Zen lineage in China. So just a brief history of Chan or Zen. Bodhidharma, the first patriarch in China, bring the Chan or Zen from India to China century. So Bodhidharma was already the 28th patriarch, traced back to the disciple of Shakyamuni Buddha, Mahakasyapa. Right? I talk about this a lot. And that was 2,500 years ago. So Mahakasyapa, the first disciple of Buddha, first patriarch in India, then passed it down to Bodhidharma, 28th patriarch in India, and the 27th, the teacher of Bodhidharma, asked the 28th, his disciple, right, to travel east to China to bring this treasure, Chan or Zen, to China. And Bodhidharma did so at his age around 100 years old. That's crazy. At least 90 years old, he traveled from India to China and bring this treasure of Chan, almost 100 years old. Can you travel at 100 years old by foot or by horse? Anyway, there's no plane at that time, right? And Bodhidharma went to the southern China, we call Liang. At that time, the Emperor Liang was very fond of Buddhism. Bodhidharma was not the first guy or master who introduced Buddhism to China. If we goes back, trace back, like around first century, Buddhism was introduced to China from India or Kashmir area to China, around first century. So until Bodhidharma traveled to China, is 500 years of cultivation of Buddhism in China, blended with Taoism, Confucianism, also the local culture, right? So Bodhidharma met this emperor, Liang Wudi, Emperor Liang. But Liang Wudi was very supporting, the development of Buddhism in China, and he established a lot of temples, really hundreds of temples, constructions, thousands of monks and nuns. He supported. That's a huge effort. So Emperor Liang was very proud of himself. I wish I could do the same thing. And he met this Bodhidharma, the first patriarch, and asked him, how do you think my effort, my achievement in developing the Buddhism in China? Bodhidharma said, you, to the ultimate level, you did nothing. All you're doing, building up the temples, supporting the nuns and the monks, are very superficial. And this really pissed off Emperor Liang, because he wanted to hear some good comments. Come on, I did so many things, right? Yeah. And the first meeting between this Emperor Liang and Bodhidharma was very unhappy. So Bodhidharma left southern China, go to the north. He arrived at Shaolin Temple. Do you know Shaolin Kung Fu? The monks who do a lot of Kung Fu, magic one. So he stayed there for 9 years, facing the wall in the sitting meditation, without moving, eating, pooing, peeing, nothing. Just in the highest meditation, dharana or dhyana, samadhi, let's say, samadhi. He had 9 years facing the wall samadhi. For what, Waiting the second patriarch, Huike. The second patriarch, Huike. So if you stay in a place, sitting there for 9 years not moving, you will become famous. The villagers, the peasants, or the people around the Shaolin Temple, around the city, across the province, all came to visit this Bodhidharma, because he sat there 9 years not moving, still alive. That's very amazing story, you see. And the second patriarch, Huike, came, and because Bodhidharma is well known in China, local area at least, so he prostrated and knelt down in the snow for days and days, to beg the teaching of Bodhidharma. Bodhidharma is still sitting in the samadhi. And one day, Bodhidharma, after 9 years, opened his eye and walked to the second Patriarch Hui, his disciple. And Hui was kneeling down in the snow, begging for the teaching of this ultimate truth. And the Bodhidharma said, "You just knelt down for days and desire this ultimate truth. Is that too easy for you? You know?" His meaning is, you just beg, sitting here for days or kneeling down for days, and you want me to teach you this immeasurable treasure to you? No way. So you know what the the second Patriarch Hui did? He cut his arm, left arm, as a gift, as his determination to learn the Dharma. And after this, cutting his arm, present to his teacher, Bodhidharma took him as his first disciple. Do you have that determination? Do you have that gut? I'm talking about this because this encourages me all the time. Wow. Why? You see, this kind of stories, first of all, at the age of almost 100, the first patriarch, Bodhidharma, traveled to China to deliver this Dharma teaching, Zen or Chan. And the second patriarch cut his arm to learn. Wow, you see, it's so touching, right? I watched a movie. There's a Chinese movie about this Dharma teaching. I mean, this thing of cutting arms. I was crying. But nowadays, you know what? This Dharma teaching is not so interesting to the eyes, to the modern people anymore. They're more interested in science than technology. My kids are more interested in, now there's iPhone 16, iPhone 15. That's why the second Buddha, Padmasambhava, my Padmasambhava behind me, in my heart anyway, said, when the iron bird flying in the sky, this is the time of corruption. Do you follow? When the iron bird, the plane, flying in the sky, it is the time of corruption. Corruption of you're eager for the truth. Because technology and science bring so many distractions in the society. And people are looking the wrong thing. They seek for materials, fame, money, power, wrong way. Because science and technology only can give us convenience and comfort. It can never give us happiness or the truth. And we lost in this material world so many things in the supermarket. Do you shop in the big market? When I was young, the marketplace was kind of small. You enter in, everything is in your, how to say, you can see it clearly. It's small. Nowadays, if you go to Walmart or Costco, what the heck? You have to take 10 minutes walk around to see, to have an idea what's there. So many distractions, and it's hard to make a choice. They have so many, one item have so many differentiations. When the iron plane fly in the sky, this is the time of corruption. Padmasambhava. Wow. Wise. But there's always but. Do you have a but? In the time of corruption or chaos, we can search for truth. We can study the patriarchs. Okay, so I like hearing the historic lineage of meditation practice. Yes, I like stories encourage us. Your shirt until the end of world. Yeah. Until the end of world, I will search for the truth. If it's a mountain of knives, sharp knives, I will step on that mountain to look for the truth. If it's an ocean of fire, valley of fire, I will cross that valley of fire to look for the truth. In Chinese, we say, 赴汤蹈火. You're so determined. You're so eager, to the freedom, for the liberation, for the ultimate truth. Nothing can stop you. Like the second patriarch cut his arm. What? That's a huge determination, right? Till the end of the world. I will search for the truth. So this is a relative understanding of this till the end of the world. There's ultimate understanding of this sentence. The world has no end, has no beginning. It's all your projection. It is always so. You are a timeless being projecting a world that is subject to beginning and ending. Do you follow? The infinite manifested as a finite body mind in terms of space and time. That's the play of infinity in a form or name of finite stuff. And we are both. That's the truth I'm looking for. The place you're looking for is the place you're looking from. We are already that. So that's the deeper meaning of this until the end of the world. There's no end, there's no beginning. You're not born, so you don't die. You are having fun here as an infinite being, as an infinite consciousness. You're projecting the world and your body-mind. Do you follow? You're playing, you're having fun with yourself until one day you see you're playing, you see your projection. 2 days ago I said the consciousness itself arrives at the final destination. He or she or it recognize his playing. This life, previous lives, if you calculate the human civilization, let's put a number, 10,000 years of human civilization. All the lives, everybody you know, you don't know, okay, every name you can recall now, Einstein, Aristotle, Hitler, Beethoven, anyone you can recall, you can name, are the play drama of consciousness itself. It's like there's only one entire ocean. All the waves and bubbles are just a play of that ocean. Once you realize this, you're awakened. You are the true disciple of Bodhidharma. And we are the true disciple of Master Hui Neng. And you are the true son, authentic son of the God. I don't think so. This dimension is where we work to alleviate fear and embrace love. Yes? I agree. There's no world. It's only you. Oh, I can use your word. There's no fear. There's only love. If everything is made of love, love loses meaning too. Do you follow? So, love is a relative word. If you go to a superstore, everything is made of love. You say, I buy this love. I buy that love. I buy loves. You don't use the word love anymore. But you see, I mean, we are in a relative world. We are living in a relative field. We have to use like love, fear, awakening, ignorance, and the beginning to describe this undescribable thing. But as with that understanding, we can use it anyway. Make sense? The big stores, in contrast to small markets, make sense about the time of corruption. Yes. Now, with the technology and science, We are bombarded by the materials. Do you follow? We have so many selections. No matter it's food, it's clothes, or it's, the technology and science makes the whole world more complicated or complex. We just need simple things, but now you give me so many choices, and if you're not mature, you lost yourself. That's why, I don't know. As a monk, a veteran monk, Master Jin Kong said, a bowl of rice, the food, a bed, and the shed. Once you have these three things, a bowl of rice, a bed, and a shed, like a room. Once you have all this, all your extra effort and money and energy should invest into awakening. I heard this phrase from Master Jin Kong or Jin Kong Fa Shi 12 years ago. What? Why he said so? And I already have a bowl of rice, basic food, a bed, and a shed at that time. But I invest a lot of money into different things other than awakening. But this phrase, his teaching, kind of put a seed in my mind. Why people think it differently? Why they are not interested in material? Why they're so eager for the so-called enlightenment? What is enlightenment? What is awakening? Why the Shakyamuni Buddha left his kingdom, palace, as a prince? If you are prince now in a country, and you leave for something, else, you just how to say, withdraw your title of princess or prince. You're crazy. You must be crazy. Anyway, an action adventure meditation truth seeker movie could be made starring you. Oh, I'm a superstar. No, I'm good. Anyway, we are actors in the real life. You are acting now. I'm acting. So in what kind of role you're acting? Do you know you're the director of your whole life? Do you know? You are the main character. And you are the director at the same time in this real life. Yeah, if there's such a movie and for the truth, maybe have as a second or third character. The main character should be more maybe handsome. Just kidding. Search for the truth. Yes, search for the truth. Even Confucius said, 朝闻道，夕死可矣. I will try to put the authentic English translation for you. So it's from the Confucianism. Give me one sec. Okay. 朝闻道，夕死可矣. We'll put also some. So there's some simple translation from the Wikipedia link here. If in the morning I were to gain the knowledge of truth, ultimate truth, I would be able to die at sunset without regrets. It's a good one. You see, all the sages are talking about the same thing. If in the morning I were to gain knowledge of the correct path in life, let's say the ultimate truth, I would be able to die at sunset without regrets. I totally agree. Imagine you have a friend live up to 100 years old, even happily, healthy, and he didn't or she or he cannot understand or grasp or gain the knowledge of ultimate truths and realize that knowledge, no matter how long he lives up to, how healthy, how wealthy, how worldly happy he is. He's just a worldly person. He lose he missed a whole life for very tiny things, because in the eyes of wise people, awakened people, the Tao, the ultimate truth, is the goal of life. Nothing can compete that, just as Shakyamuni did. And interestingly, there are Confucius was lived 2,000 years ago. So 2,000 years ago and 2,500 years ago. There's a little gap anyway. Are you ready to gain the ultimate truth in the morning and die at the sunset without regrets? Without regrets? If you have two options, option A, you can live up to 100 years old in very good fortune, healthy, happily. A lot of world person respect you. But you didn't grasp or understand and realize this ultimate truth of life. And you die calmly when you reach 100 years old, peacefully. That's option A. Option B, you can live up only to 49 years old. But you totally understand the ultimate truth. You realize the liberation, the salvation. You realize the ultimate freedom. Maybe in your 30s or early 40s, but you die at 49. Which one you want to be? Tell me now. Just give an example, okay? I would choose the 49 years old. Why I say 49, why not 50, or why not 48? Because Master Yongjia, the student or disciple of the Sixth Patriarch, Hui Neng, Master Yongjia is the student of Master Hui Neng. He died at 49. But he was fully awakened. And now I'm 51. Again, 2 years more than Master Yongjia. Master Yongjia is the the writer or the author of the Son of Enlightenment. I introduced the Son of Enlightenment. You can YouTube my videos, previous videos. There's an introduction there. So beautiful. They're talking about the same thing. The same ultimate truth. Where is this ultimate truth? When is this ultimate truth? Where is it? It's right here and now. What do you mean right here and now? Is that's the most fundamental paradox. Here and now, I only see objects, a room, the table, the computer. Now I'm this person, this mind. What do you mean here and now? Well, behind everything you can see, hear, touch, smell, taste, think, there's a greater thing. And we are made of that. Buddha say, we are made of Buddha nature. So the Buddha nature, how to say, I can talk, you can listen, I can sit here and you can sit there because of this Buddha nature. So the awakening is awakened from this finite form and name, the applications of that, the infinity, or Buddha nature, or Dhammakaya, or the God, or Heavenly Father, you name it. The moment I can talk, this moment, the moment you can listen, implies you got that Buddha nature. Then once you understand this, then you gain the knowledge of ultimate truth. And you would, if I die this afternoon, I could die without regrets. Of course, I won't suicide either. That's the meaning of here and now. That's actually the Mizen said, the eternal now. Consciousness is playing in the form of dawn, in the name of dawn, in the form of this Asian-looking normal. You see this physical body, and you too. This physical body is subject to death. But I know behind this physical body, there's a greater. There's an ocean. There's Heavenly Father. There's Universal Mother. There's Dhammakaya in the form of Nirmanakaya and Sambhogakaya. 3 kayas, 3 bodies. Actually, these 3 bodies are like world, heaven, human being, wave and ocean, particle and field, or just, try to describe them. That's something, actually, all these dualities are one thing. And once you can unite, oh yes, and have this understanding, then you reach the suchness. You're totally free from any concept, while you can pick up any concept to use, to enjoy. Just like, how to say, sometimes they use Lego pieces. I am one Lego piece in this entire, let's say, Lego city. Okay. My kid loves the Mind Valley. How to say that, the Lego pieces, like they can build up all the Mind Valley or Mind what? Anyway, it's not important. I'm just one Lego piece in this infinite big and infinite small Lego city. But I know, because of this entire Lego city, I can talk here now. That's the moment of awakening. So no matter what you're doing or what you are not doing, you're washing dish, you're sending an email, making a phone call, you just prepare your dinner, have a little chit chat with your friends, or travel in Mexico, waiting in a car or bus. No matter what you're doing, you are in this huge Lego city in the form of a Lego piece. And if you can find someone to cooperate in this infinite big Lego city, you can cooperate with him or her or them to make a model of Lego piece, like a car, a family. We're doing so now, but it's most time we are unconsciously doing this. Then it's okay, with your colleagues in a company. You see, the whole civilization is kind of temporary Lego pieces, different combination, and it's temporary, it's fleeting. All dissolves into the infinite big, infinite small Lego city. Make sense? Anyway. Okay, this one. Okay, let's go back to this Sixth Patriarch. Kind of off topic. Okay, I send you let's study a little bit. This Master Hui Neng. Dajian Huineng, or just in short, Hui Neng. 638 to 713, so around 75 years old. Yes, 75 years old. Longevity, if you like 1300 years ago, right? It's a longevity, 75. Commonly known as the Sixth Patriarch, is a semi-legendary but central figure in the early history of Chinese Chan Buddhism. Listen carefully. According to tradition, he was an uneducated layman who suddenly attained awakening upon hearing the Diamond Sutra. 因以无所住而生其心. It's the keyword of that verses he heard from this Diamond Sutra. No abiding, open monitoring. I've talked about this. Despite his lack of formal training, he demonstrated his understanding to the fixed patriarch Hongren, or Daman Hongren, who was supposedly choose Hui Neng as his true successor instead of publicly known selection of Yuquan Shenxiu. So Shenxiu has been studied or followed the Hongren, the fifth patriarch, for many years before Hui Neng came to become a disciple of the fifth patriarch. It's like Shenxiu is a senior student or disciple, while Hui Neng is just later, is a very like a fresh one students. And Yuquan Shenxiu was very well educated. He can write, he can read, even recognized or by the emperor Wu Zetian, the first female emperor in the whole history of China. Female emperor, Emperor Wu, and the Emperor Wu, how to say, respect Yuquan Shenxiu very much, because Yuquan Shenxiu was very handsome, tall, like 6 feet, and big, strong, and well educated, very good looking too. Much better than me. That's why Yuquan Shenxiu becomes the national teacher in the court, in the emperor court. Anyway, it's a history, right? And the Sixth Patriarch Hui Neng is just ordinary person like me. Uneducated, from southern China, we call far away area, like not civilized, uncivilized area. Uneducated, short, very ordinary looking. And he received the bow and the Dharma teaching from the fifth patriarch. In just 8 months, he took everything. I mean, the fifth patriarch gave his robe as a representative or sign of like you become the sixth patriarch. It's like you give a crown to a king. That crown is the symbol of a king, right? So same thing is there's a bow and the robe from the first patriarch, Bodhidharma. And in only 8 months, the fifth patriarch gave the bow and robe to the sixth patriarch and asked him to leave the temple because he was not educated. He was just a freshman, not respected by all the peers at that time. While this Shenxiu was like should be the successor, because he's publicly known as the selection or successor of the fifth patriarch, and everyone will become angry at him. So he will be very, how to say, dangerous. Someone will hurt him if he become just the authentic official sixth patriarch in the temple. So he became a sixth patriarch, but he did not live in the temple because the fifth Hongren sent him away. Because if he stands in the temple, he will got killed. You see that very interesting story, right? Maybe we can read a little bit here. So the latest, little bit down above the biography, Hui Neng is regarded as the founder of the Southern Enlightenment, Southern Chan school of Buddhism, which focuses on an immediate and direct attainment of Buddhist enlightenment. So Southern Enlightenment. And the Platform Sutra of the Sixth Patriarch was said to be a record of his teachings. It's a highly influential text in East Asian Buddhism tradition, including Japan and Korea. Okay. So, what is this immediate and direct attainment of Buddhist enlightenment? I'm kind of more into this tradition now. The moment I can talk, the moment you can listen, is the application of your Buddha nature. Once you recognize this, then we have this immediate and direct attainment or sudden enlightenment. Do you follow? But this is really tricky. This is tricky because, nothing else to say. Oh, if I can put different more words, like you see your projection, like everything outside of you and inside of you, your mental activities, your body, your feelings, sensations, your breath, your heartbeat, everything outside of you, inside of you, is the application of your Buddha nature or cosmic intelligence. That's a more modern terminology, scientific terminology. Or if you're a Christian, let's say Heavenly Father. The hidden Heavenly Father actually has application on you right now to make you listen, to make me talk. So if I use the metaphor wave and ocean, we are waves in this entire heavenly ocean right now. We're living the heaven right now. Don't, how to say, think heaven is remote, is far away from you. No, heaven is right here now. So that's a direct, sudden realization. To balance with this sudden enlightenment, you need gradual cultivation. Meaning, sometimes if you realize, okay, let's go online. You are always online. You realize it. You never be offline. God is a free Wi-Fi without password. I saw this quote from, I don't know, Victoria Church. There's a phrase. God is a free Wi-Fi without passcode. Wow, it's so striking to me that what? The same thing is here. God is around you, behind you, in front of you, above you, beneath you, and inside you right now. You just have to recognize this, believe it, realize it. So that's a Christian terminology. If I translate it to a Buddhist terminology, I'm living in a Dharmakaya, manifested as a mind, Sambhavakaya, and my physical body, Nirmanakaya. So I'm living in the three bodies. I'm the example of these three bodies. And I'm one with three bodies. Wave is no different from ocean. Ocean is no different from wave. Form is identical with emptiness. Emptiness is identical with form. So you totally leave the duality world. You totally live in a oneness, non-duality. Okay, so what I'm talking around 5 minutes now is about this sudden enlightenment. Okay, I said sudden enlightenment should be balanced with gradual cultivation. You still pray, you still meditate, you still read a spiritual book, you still, have this YouTube channel, looking or watching YouTube channel. You do all the gradual cultivations day by day, month by month, year by year, life by life. But in these relative cultivations, you realize you are always in the ultimate. So that's the combination of sudden and gradual. Do you follow? This is the authentic teaching of Buddha. A sudden without gradual has no foundation. A gradual without sudden has no goal, has no target. So these two, sudden and gradual, should be combined. Now, let's go back to this Shenxiu, and they used to think the Southern school, the Southern Enlightenment lineage, and the Northern school, the gradual cultivation lineage, by Shenxiu, like as the Sixth Patriarch Hui Neng is the Southern school, Hui Neng Southern, Shenxiu Northern. They even in China now, they think these two lineage are opponents. They're like competitors. No, they should become friends. They should be united. Now you unite the southern Huineng, Southern Enlightenment, and the gradual enlightenment led by Shenxiu in the north. You unite them all in your heart. You are the disciple of Hui Neng and disciple of Shenxiu. You are really on the path of awakening now. You cannot be off anymore. Okay, let's go a little bit down. The Platform Sutra. The Platform Sutra, let's finish this. 10 more minutes anyway. A wonderful melange of early Chan teachings, a virtual repository of the entire tradition up to the second half of the 8th century. At the heart of the sermon is the same understanding of Buddha nature. You see, keyword, same understanding of the Buddha nature that we have seen in the text attributed to Bodhidharma, the first patriarch, and Hongren, the fifth, including the idea that fundamentally, I will copy paste this in the fundamentally, Buddha nature is only made invisible to ordinary humans by their illusions. So, if you're ignorant, you cannot see your Buddha nature. Or in other words, if you're enlightened, your Buddha nature is visible to you. Actually, it's always there. the moment of satori or sudden enlightenment is a fleeting moment that you can unveil that mental clouds and see the sky. It's a temporary vision of the infinite sky, and very soon it's become clouded again. So sudden and gradual means you try to unpeel or unveil that mental clouds. Where is the mental clouds? Now, everything you can see are just keywords here today. Everything you can see, hear, smell, taste, touch, and think. More importantly is what you think is a potential cloud that blocks your way of seeing the truth. A potential cloud. Meaning, I can see my clouds now. Everything I see, an object and sound, my body sensation, I can feel a thought in my mind, feelings, perceptions, is not a cloud, is not cloud to me anymore because I can see it through. Now it's cloudy, overcasting in Vancouver, some raining. The clouds block the sky, but I know, and you know too, above the clouds, there's always blue sky, infinite. So even though it's overcasting, I have mental formations, feelings, perceptions, forms, and the limited consciousness. I can see they are empty. 5 skandhas are empty. The teaching from Heart Sutra. I can see them through. I have that clarity, transparency. Then, you see, the Buddha nature becomes visible to me. It's visible to you or no, depending on can you see through or no? That's simple, so simple. Any questions, sharings? I have 5 more minutes. South was sudden and north gradual. Yes. So sudden by Hui Neng and north gradual by Shenxiu. They are all disciples of the 5th Patriarch Hongren, but they have different focus point of the enlightenment. As a disciple, modern people now, we should combine them both. Southern, and Huineng combined with northern gradual Shenxiu. Now you are very stable and you are very authentic. A sudden without gradual is unstable. I just repeat. A gradual without sudden, you're aimless. You have no target. You don't know what's your practice. What's the goal of your practice? It's like you have the map and you start to work. That's the thing. That's it. A gradual, if you only do the gradual practice, you don't have the goal. You don't have the map. You don't have total map yet. That means you are like a aimless fly in the room, flying like flies, hitting the walls of the 4 walls of the room. You have no aim, no target. That's So you still meditate, you still read a spiritual book, but you don't have a target. Why you're doing so? Yes, you're doing so to calm your mind. No. That's not the final destination. Sudden means you have that total understanding what you're doing now. Then every practice you're doing, meditation, reading a book, following master, have a meaning, have a target. Sudden should combined by gradual, and gradual should be combined with sudden. And dong in the center, stabilizing all. Yes, thank you. Actually, we are originally stable. That's a complete understanding. We are originally stable. We are originally a Buddha. We are originally pure. We are originally enlightened. We are originally complete, perfect, unconditioned. We cannot be conditioned. We cannot be disabilized. We cannot be defiled. We cannot be disenlightened. So, you see, Buddha's teaching is so profound. You meditate to calm your mind? I will say no. You're originally calm. You don't need meditate to calm your mind. But also, this is very tricky. Okay, I don't meditate anymore because I'm originally calm. No, you don't have that kung fu. I would say in Chinese we say kung fu. You don't have that stability yet. You have this understanding, but in your real life, you're so anxious, unstable, and agitated. No go. So that's why sudden and gradual should be combined. Okay, my dear Dharma friend, my dear pure awareness, my dear originally perfect, complete, pure, unconditioned awareness. That's all for today. See you tomorrow, 8 a.m. Vancouver time. Beautiful. Thank you, Saja, Custom, Miss Zen. Thank you, someone, and Mima, and someone behind the curtain. I love the one behind the curtain. Mysterious. Maya. Let me see your true face, please. Interesting. Funny, huh? Thank you. Bye now. See you tomorrow, 8 a.m. Vancouver time. Have a great day.